Hello everyone, this is KJ. Welcome back to Subsistence Season 2. I'm rushing through stuff. I'm trying to get things put away. And for some reason I felt it was necessary to make adhesive. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm probably honestly thinking, about all of the other saves that I have, wherein I don't have the necessary stuff and things. Alright, so that's all the glass we have, really. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Aha. That's it. That's all the glass we have. Okay, so let's turn on one of these guys. 172. Yeah, that's better. Let's grab some snorkeling equipment and a pickaxe. And, oh, I don't have any planks, of course. This has been like the ongoing situation, is I don't have the planks to make pickaxes and anything else for that matter. But let's see if we can possibly find a little bit of sandstone. We don't have to do a full dive or anything, because it's not that much glass. It's not like 167 would be way too much. Is that how much we had on the other save? Is it 100 or 142 maybe? I don't know. My nose itches. Now that I'm underwater, my nose itches. Oh boy. Oh, that's the disaster I would be if I had to. If I had to use dive equipment, that's the disaster I would be. As soon as I got the dive equipment all on and everything all settled, I would have to scratch my nose. And it would be that constant problem every time I would do that. I think I want the folly to actually be a little taller. And the reason I say that is because the further you get away from the folly, the more cool it looks, the taller it is. So now I'm just getting crazy, because you get to a certain height and planes start crashing into it. And that's something that we've just learned that from Freaky P. There's no doubt about it. The taller your building is, the more likely airplanes will zero in on it and crash directly into it. This is good for the what do you call it? Mass. Getting all of this kelp. I can't afford to throw away all of my gears on this save. On the big save, the 1,000 days of subsistence save, no problem, because I've got the weapons and stuff to just murder rogues. If I was more careful and didn't, goof off and fool around so much with them, they wouldn't do so much damage to me, I'm sure. But this, I think it'd be faster for me to run out there. But on this save, these weapons just don't do that kind of damage. And for whatever reason, I haven't managed to get, enough material together to upgrade these weapons. Maybe it's because I've done it before and I know how expensive it is for the upkeep, and that's what stops me. That can be a thing, the fear of not being able to keep up. By the way, one of the rabbits graduated last night. I'm sorry about your friend. Don't look at me like that. I'm not evil. Let's put a little bit more in there. Oh, one more piece of glass. There's like one piece of glass at a time here. Put that away. That doesn't even go in there. It goes in there. There we go. Yeah, hey, let's have an apple. Have an apple. Sploosh. Our ultimate goal is to go meet and greet with Alpha today. They were the only ones on the map last night at midnight. Bravo will be finding a place to build today. And tonight we'll be able to see them on the map. It might be a couple of days after that before Charlie find a place. But what usually happens in multiplayer is you will get Alpha and then Bravo, and then a couple of days will go by and you'll get Charlie. And then a couple of days will go by and you'll get Delta. I wish that we could get Delta in single player too, because it would be super cool to have another extra base, you know, an extra Bravo sized base would be really great. And how many tanks did I bring? 6? 5? There's lots and lots of sandstone right here. It's been pretty good. It takes so much. You know, it takes just an absurd amount. So it takes 4 sandstone to make a sheet of glass. It takes 6 sheets of glass to make a full-size anything. And, which is very frustrating, you know. And, what we need is walls. It's all that we need is walls. I didn't count how many walls we need. But we'll just grab whatever sandstone and go fight Alpha and do some, we need to do some wood chopping. Where are you going? Did you have beans for breakfast or something? You're floating to the surface? My goodness. I don't know what was going on there, but it was incorrect, sir. Adam. I was going to change my clothes today, I forgot. And I decided to fix them instead, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Stop doing that. Yeah, I fixed everything instead of changing. I could have just changed my clothes instead of wasting the material. But that's okay. Eventually things have to be fixed. Look, the bridges of KJ County. There's so many of them. Oh my god, we're underneath a giant square. Should I put a glass ceiling on it? No. I could make the whole entire square a solid floor. I don't think that all of those bridges are at the same altitude, though. Like, those two were 2 inches apart. I think that was amazing. Because I think they start out at different heights. They come from different places, right? If they come from the same place, if they both come from the base, that's something else. But if they come from different places, as I think that they do, then it's extraordinary that their height was so close. And I didn't have to build any weird fake stairwells. Is that an airplane? I don't know. I don't know exactly where I am. Oh, that's the lithium, right? That's the lithium mine right there. So the hunter base was that way? Is that right? How much did we get? 34. Not trying very hard. Getting 34. Here's some more right here. Oh, I was supposed to talk about my trip to Santorini. Well, it was Greece that we went to. And going to Santorini was a side adventure because my brother and I are both like seriously into history. And my sister-in-law's special part of the trip was going to Delphi, where she actually did, make a wish to the oracle there. And I think her wish came true. She wanted to have a daughter, and I think that that's what she wished for. I think. Anyway, you never give away your wish to the oracle, because if you tell other people what it is, it won't come true. Because that's how the oracle works. At any rate, we left Kitzbühel, Austria, in the morning, and it took us 2 days, I think it was, to get to the docks in Italy. So the thing is, there was a war going on. It was before Yugoslavia broke up. It was the Yugoslavia Civil War breaking up. And it was very frightening. It was frightening for a 19-year-old girl. Even though I had my brother, and mostly things didn't bother me or scare me in any way when I was with my brother. I just felt like, I was in command of the planet. Back then, look at this bear running away from this hunter over here. I think I'm going to have to deal with that bear, maybe. He looks like he wants to come ashore. If I can get the hunter over here a little bit. Get the bear between me and the hunter. There you are. Yep, definitely a hunter. You can always tell if it's a hunter because only hunters have weapon parts. They may also have gears. Just whatever weapons in hand. Anyway, they may also have gears. Let's see, where is his base? It's Alpha, so he's going to have a foundation. I don't know exactly where it is. I can't remember. Is it up here, maybe? Alright, let's just wander around and see if we can stumble into it. We might have to do some of this. There's a lot of animals right here because the hunter has pushed them. So so we get to the boat in Italy, and I gotta be honest with you. I've been all over Italy, Rome, and everything, and I felt pretty confident that Italy was a fairly safe place, even though they were going through a little fit of fascism at the time. I felt pretty safe in Italy. It was mostly teenagers and college students. So it was okay. But when we got down to the port in southern Italy, I thought, my God, it must be the 19th century because there was sewage in the streets and it was filthy. And I thought, wow, these people really haven't changed. Like, since, I don't know, the end of the Roman Empire? Like, what the hell? So I thought, I don't know if there was some kind of an incident going on or if the ports just always stink that bad. I have no idea. But the mix of that smell and the diesel that they used for the ships, this is going back, this is like 1991. 1992, whatever year it was we went. And so yeah, that was bad enough. And then, of course, we didn't have tickets. And all we had was Euro passes. So we didn't have tickets or anything. We had to buy tickets for a boat. But the great thing was the boat trip was amazing because it was actually a cruise liner. I don't know why it stopped in that port. But they had like full service, and we didn't have tickets, so we sat in airline seating. I don't know where this Hunter base is. I've missed it somehow. Anyway, we sat in airline seating, and we went all the way to Piraeus from Italy because we couldn't take the train. As I said, there was a war going on. And as it was, because there was no EU, we had to do papers at the border of every country. So, we went through a lot of countries to get from Amsterdam to Greece. So, the Netherlands to Greece. I try to make that an equivalency that makes sense. Where the hell is this base at? Honest to God. I think we might have to wait until they come back. I have to find this guy on his base instead of, killing him on the beach. Anyway, so yeah, we got to Piraeus. It was, I think it was, late in the afternoon when we got there. Oh, there's his base right there. I think that's how we did it. It was such a long time ago. I knew I was going to end up eating that, but I'm hungry. It was really a long time ago, obviously. It was like 30 years ago. Yeah, so where did we go from there? The Students' Inn in Athens, which is on the Plaka, as it were. And so this Students' Inn, it's not a hotel, it's an inn. It's a student's, place. And the thing is that you had to have student ID to be able to stay in a place like that. That's a waste of an apple. Anyway, yeah, so you had to have student ID to stay there. And we were all students, so we all had student ID. But the guy that ran the place, I don't know if this place still exists, but if it does, stay away from it. The guy that ran this place was a lecher, an absolute piece of garbage. And even though my sister-in-law was married, and I was obviously just a kid, he tried to get both of us to, do nasty things with him. And it was terrible. It was awful. And it was my first experience having to shower in communal showers. And so the situation where we were staying was awful. But the time we spent in Athens was absolutely stunning. So there's a hill next to the Acropolis from which you can see both the amphitheater on one side and the Acropolis on the other side. And they used to have, I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have a light show on the Acropolis. And if there was a show going on at the amphitheater, you could sit on this hillside and watch the show also. from the amphitheater, I don't think you'd be able to hear much of anything. But we were able to see the stage from where we were sitting. And I couldn't do any of this nowadays. It would be too hard to climb up there. But yeah, so we spent every night up there. Every day, I would get up in the morning and cross the street and get a gyro, whatever, for breakfast. And then wander around. I bought a lot of old foreign currency at the different shops, you know. Anyway, I'd get up and then I would go down the street a little ways and I would buy chocolate ice cream. And the really funny thing about that is that all of the clothes that I brought with me, all of my shirts were white. And since they were making chocolate ice cream by hand right there every day, I had to eat it, you know, every day. Because it was so amazing. You know, it was like absolutely the best tasting ice cream I'd ever had. It was absolutely stunning. And there we go. That was way too easy to put away. So that's what we did every day was, well, what I did every day anyway. Where's all my weapons? Oh, yeah. Let's see. I was going to change my clothes. That's what I was going to do. And let's see here. Damage protection plus 28. Damage protection 27. So, I mean, it's 0.01%, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, and then for dinner I would get another gyro. And it was, I think it was lamb on a spit. It was either lamb or goat. And it wasn't beef, because I grew up on beef and I would have known that it was beef. It wasn't beef. And I don't think it was pork, so I think it was lamb or goat. But anyway, I fell in love with souvlaki and tzatziki, and it wasn't until like 3 years ago that my local grocery store started carrying tzatziki. And I haven't had souvlaki in 30 years, and so now I can make it. And you can actually buy packets with the makings of gyros, but I think it's like pork, or, you know, it's not like lamb or anything good. I think it's pork. But yeah, so that was our time in Athens, and I can't even tell you how many days we did that before. Is that a box? No, it's a wolf. I can't tell you how many days we did that before we went on to Santorini. And then we spent several days, you know, as one does, in Santorini as well. When we arrived, I'll just tell you this, it was not pleasant. When we arrived at Santorini, I was extremely sick. I was in one of those shouldn't have drank the water situations, and I didn't. I brushed my teeth, is what happened. And I got sick from doing that, brushing my teeth without using bottled water. I didn't know I was supposed to use bottled water to brush my teeth. Oh, we gotta go up this way now. There's no stairs outside anymore. It's all blocked in. Okay, so we need all the wood to do all of this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 walls. 4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. A minimum of 14 walls. If this is the roof, then we don't need walls here. If this is just another floor, then we need all these walls as well, which is 3, 6, 9, 12 more. So just plan on like 30 walls, which is 6, which is 90 times 4, 360 glass. Is that right? And we have 5. So we can make one wall. I don't know if this is going to work out so much. I don't even know if I counted that right. It doesn't matter. We built this, we can do it, right? We built all of this, we can do it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Alright, we did a little bit of sandstoning. We met Alpha. It took forever to find Alpha's little base place. Probably from here it's a lot easier. Anyway, we found Alpha's little base place, and they'll be back tonight. Bravo will be here tomorrow. And a couple of days after that, Charlie. And I suppose we should start, right away, going after them. But I would like to work on the folly. So when we come back next time, we'll try to do a little bit of work on the folly, and we'll see how far we get. All right, you guys, I want to thank you all so very much for coming along. I do hope that you have a lovely evening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.